Looking for cheap NBA 2K MT coins or Madden coins? Head on over to buy2kmut.com for the cheapest coins online and use code CRUSH for 20% off your order. Link will be in the description.
What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we're going to be doing a New York Knicks realistic rebuild. We have another team that's outside of the NBA bubble right now. Basketball's been really entertaining lately. Damian Lillard hitting 45 points with 11 threes. Some other stuff. TJ Warren's been balling in the bubble. Just some crazy things are happening in the NBA bubble. It's a lot of fun. And again, I want to give some credit to some of these teams that aren't in the bubble. So we're doing the Knicks today. But before we get into this video, though, guys, if you guys could hit that like button, let's try to reach our daily goal of 200 likes. And of course, I've been saying it for the last few days. I'm trying to make this a historical month. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. 63% of you watching this video aren't subscribed. Please change that. Let's try to reach 15,000 subs before the month of August is over. I don't know if it's possible, but a guy like you that's looking at this video right now who's not subscribed could change that for me. Appreciate you guys. And I hope you guys enjoy the rebuild. New York Knicks, of all teams, just hired Tom Thibodeau, and now they're going to have a lottery pick. And unfortunately, our lottery pick today is going to be pick number 6. Again, start today. It's still broken. I have to explain this every beginning of this video. And Knicks had the 6th worst record in the NBA, so I just gave them the 6th pick and called it good. So we all know things start with the draft. So let's go ahead and try to draft somebody good. Obviously, there's the LaMelo Balls of the world that the Knicks wish they could get. And maybe the Knicks will get lucky, and maybe they will end up in the top 3 or whatever. But for me, as I'm doing this rebuild, I have the 6th pick. So we'll kind of have to just take whatever we can. So Edwards goes number 1 to the Warriors. LaMelo goes to the Cavaliers. Killian Hayes goes to the Timberwolves. Hawks take Wiseman. Pistons take Tyrese Halliburton. So if I'm the Knicks, there's Obi Toppin. There's also Cole Anthony. And there's Anika Okongwu. So if I'm in this situation and I could take Denny Avdija, I also could take Isaac Okoro. But I did just take Cole Anthony in that Pistons rebuild. But if Cole Anthony was here, what did the Pistons take? They took Tyrese Halliburton. So let's just say, for instance, if Cole Anthony was here for the Knicks, there has been some traction about that, how the Knicks were interested in Cole Anthony. So for the second video in a row, I probably will draft Cole Anthony here because the Knicks need themselves a point guard badly. So Cole Anthony is going to become a New York Knick just because there was some, like I said, traction about Cole Anthony possibly being a Knick, and obviously there's the traction of LaMelo Ball as well. But regardless, we're going to take Cole Anthony with that pick, and we'll go ahead and take Khalil Whitney out of Kentucky with our last pick in this draft, and we are going to sign ourselves a 70 and a 77. So hopefully Cole Anthony will be very good for us. But team options we got going on, I'm going to decline all these. I don't think I'm bringing anybody back. If there was one person I would accept, it'd be Elfrid Payton, but I'm going to decline it. So qualifying offers, you have Dotson, Kenny Wooten. I wouldn't mind getting Dotson back, but other than that, not much. All right, so usually going into a Knicks offseason, there's always the ramblings and always the rumors that the Knicks are going to get themselves a max free agent. And obviously, this free agency class is not that fantastic. So AD, Whiteside, DeRozan, Drummond, Ingram, Montrez, like, yeah, those are guys like, you know, the Knicks might splash at Anthony Davis, but the odds Anthony Davis going to the Knicks is very slim, so I'm not even going to try. Sorry, cap table, though. We do have Bobby Portis, free agent, Harkless, Gibson. I'm going to go ahead and just renounce everybody. I'm not bringing anybody back, maybe besides Dotson. So we have $50 million in cap space. We can roll over this cap space into 2021, and I'm sure there will be the inevitable rumors and ramblings about the Knicks possibly getting Kawhi or Giannis to come to New York. It's just going to happen. We all know that's how it goes with New York Knicks media and just the media in general. So other than that, for this first offseason, we have Cole Anthony, Frank Ntilikina, and Dennis Smith Jr. down here. Dennis Smith Jr., his career is kind of down spiraled, but maybe he could bounce back. You got RJ Barrett, Kevin Knox, Khalil Whitney now, Julius Randle still, and Mitchell Robinson. So I kind of wanted to just keep it simple this offseason. I'm not going to go too crazy. Kind of just want to see where to go from here. So shooting guards, we can go like Malik Beasley out here. There's like a DeAnthony Melton. We could use a backup shooting guard. So I kind of like the idea of maybe throwing an offer at DeAnthony Melton and maybe getting here to become a good backup shooting guard for us. I don't want to go too crazy in cap space, though, so I'm not going to sign anybody else to like a crazy deal. There's the JaVale McGee's. There's Tristan Thompson. I'll give Tristan Thompson a 1-year deal to back up Mitchell Robinson. So we'll just go with this. So that's not too shabby. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we need a backup power forward or a backup Small forward, I guess. So backup forward is all we really need. There's freaking Korkmaz. I'll sign him to a 2-year deal, and I think other than that, this is going to be our first offseason. Nothing too exciting, nothing too insane. But once we get into next offseason, I'm going to try my best to maybe pry Kawhi or Giannis, just because we all know the Knicks will be interested and the rumors will be out there. And hey, maybe we can get one of them to come to New York, which would be amazing. And that would be great for the fans of New York who have been waiting for so long for a max free agent to come here. But regardless, other than that, let's just go ahead and just kind of see how this first offseason or first season goes. We're really just going to coast through it. Nothing crazy should happen. But hey, maybe we surprise some people and make the playoffs. Probably not though, but you just never know with 2K. At the trade deadline, and initially I didn't plan on doing anything too crazy at this trade deadline, but I kind of want to go star shopping, and there's some options. Like, you got Bradley Beal on the Wizards. That could be an option for the Knicks, but Bradley Beal is 27, and we're not really there yet to win a championship. So I don't want to go for somebody that old, I guess. It's not even that old. It's just I don't want to go too insane. And then you got the Bulls with the whole Zach LaVine thing going on right now, which makes a lot of sense. In my Tom Thibodeau Knicks live stream, I did trade for Zach LaVine, but regardless, I think it makes a ton of sense to do it again. So we are going to try to get Zach LaVine, who's only 25. And I just think it's a really good fit for the Knicks to go after a guy like Zach LaVine, who's only making $19 million on a 2-year deal. So I have some players I could offer them. So there's Julius Randle, obviously, which he's not going to be worth much of anything. So I'm not going to offer that. We have guys like Kevin Knox down here. We have our first round pick, but obviously I really don't want to do that. So I'm not trading my first round pick. I will trade this 2021 Mavericks pick though. I will also give you Dennis Smith Jr. and another pick. And then I don't know, maybe like Frank as well. I mean, a lot of this, I'm not sure if it's, I don't know if this would be worth it for the Bulls, but regardless, I'm going to offer them this and see if they would take this, and they agree. So just like that, we get ourselves a nice star shooting guard in Zach LaVine to come to New York. And then now what we'll do is we'll move RJ to the 3, and we'll have a nice little trio of Cole, LaVine, RJ Barrett. You also have Mitchell Robinson down here. So not too bad. It's starting to shape up a little bit. Not too shabby whatsoever. Regardless, though, we're far from done. We have a lot more work to do. Right now, we're literally 13-38. So we suck. But hey, at least we got Zach LaVine here at the trade deadline. Just like that, to end the season, the 76ers win the championship, and Ben Simmons is their finals MVP. They beat the Clippers in 4 games. Player stats, so we had 24 from Zach LaVine, 18 from RJ, and 18 from Julius Randle. Not too shabby. Cole Anthony also had 15 and 7. Mitch Robinson with 11 and 12. Furkan did his thing. Melton, yeah, not too bad. So let's go straight to the draft lottery now. This is big. We kind of need a top 3 pick. That'd be fantastic. We are projected top 5 though, so maybe if we could say the top 5, that'd be great. And unfortunately, go all the way down to number 8. So that is just the Knicks' luck there. Tom Thibodeau, we're still going to keep ours our head coach, because why not? And then we'll sign him, and then let's go to the draft. And yeah, honestly, I want to keep Tom Thibodeau because we all know the Knicks have a hard time keeping their head coaches through their 5-year deals that they offer. Other than that, I kind of like everybody on their roster right now. So let's go to our 8th pick and just kind of see what's here. So with this 8th overall pick, Mobley goes number 1. Kid Cunningham went number 3 to the Jazz. That's interesting. So we have the option of taking Jalen Johnson, Terrence Clark, Greg Brown, Zara Williams. I think it's a no-brainer. Jalen Johnson is 6'8", so we could run like a small ball kind of lineup with RJ. Jalen Johnson at the 4 potentially, so we'll go with that. So Jalen Johnson, welcome to New York. I don't know how you'll fit in, but regardless, you're 78 overall. They also take a nice, actually, they took a couple of good second-round picks. 73, 74 is not too bad for a second. Randall, I think I'm going to move on from him. And for whatever reason, Knicks want to move on from RJ as well, which doesn't make a ton of sense to me. But we'll sign him. Qualifying offers, we have Jared Harper, Dodson, Mokoka, Kenny Wooten. I'm not interested in any of those guys, maybe besides Dodson. So yeah, we have Giannis, we have Kawhi. I mean, there's a lot of good free agents we can offer. And we all know the Knicks will be in the running to get these guys. So I will offer some contracts. And we could get Giannis, bro. We really could. I mean, the way I offered it, and I almost don't even want to accept it just because no star ever wants to go to New York, if you know what I mean. So I kind of want to keep the young core how it is. I feel like we're good. I don't really want to ruin that. But hey, if Giannis wants to come to New York, I'm not going to complain. I feel like it's kind of iffy, though, if he would ever come here, play here. Maybe, just maybe, bro. It's a huge maybe. do I take him here, bro? It's almost unrealistic to do it, but it's almost like one of those things where you're like, hey, you never know. Maybe he would come to New York. So yeah, you know what? As weird as it's probably not gonna happen. It probably would never happen. But hey, we're gonna sign him regardless because it's New York City, and New York has that kind of power to potentially sway players to come to New York. But yeah, I understand. It's not that likely, but it's one of those things where you're just like, hey, you never know. Maybe it could happen. So we have Giannis in New York now, 26 years old. We have Mitchell Robinson, Giannis Antetokounmpo, my bad, RJ Barrett-Furkan. Jalen Johnson, I'll probably have him back up Giannis. Does he go down at power forward? Let me see. He goes down to 2. I'm going to move him to power forward. He's going to be our backup 4 to back up Giannis Antetokounmpo. Walker Kessler is 18 years old. Okay, we could find another backup center. RJ Barrett-Furkan Korkmaz is there. So we literally just need a backup center or a backup point guard. And guys, we should be good for season number 2. So backup centers we can go for. We got Tristan Thompson out here again. Tony Bradley, 23 years old. Yeah, why not? We can offer him a contract. 78 overall. And just like that, this is our new New York Knicks roster. Yeah, I'm liking it so far. So far, it looks pretty good. Obviously, getting Giannis is huge. Bringing him to New York. So you got a nice little big 4 of Giannis, Mitchell Robinson, Zach LaVine, RJ Barrett, Cole Anthony, Tony Bradley, Melton. And now that we have Giannis Antetokounmpo here, there is a very big possibility I make some kind of huge trade maybe to get like another star. But for this next season, I'm probably just going to see how things pan out. Other than that, guys, let's go ahead and just kind of see how Giannis, what kind of impact Giannis brings to New York City. At the end of season number 2, Luka Doncic is your MVP. Evan Mobley, Rookie of the Year. Bol Bol is your 6th Man of the Year on the Spurs. AD, Defensive Player. John Morant's your Most Improved. And Kenny Atkinson is your Coach of the Year. So very nice. A lot of things looking very nice here. All-NBA first team. We got Giannis Antetokounmpo obviously making it. He is happy in New York, which you love to see it. All-NBA second team. And here's your All-NBA third team. And now we got All-Defensive first team and All-Defensive second team. And we are the 2nd seed in the Eastern Conference. Are we going to go win a championship this season? Who knows? Player stats, we had 24 from Giannis Antetokounmpo, 21 from Zach LaVine. You got 18 from Cole Anthony and 16 from RJ Barrett. You love to see it. Let's go ahead and kind of see what we got going on. We got Brogdon, Hayward, Malik Monk, Sabonis, Miles Turner to deal with, and TJ Warren. Can we go ahead and beat them? We sweep them in the first round. We play the Hawks now. We have Trey, Herter, Hunter, Collins, Wiseman, and Capella come off the bench. And we beat them in 7 to barely beat them. The Miami Heat upset the Nets, which is interesting. Now we have the Celtics, Kemba, Smart, Jaylen Brown, Tatum, Robert Williams, Taco Fall. Semi-current round, and we lose in 7 to the Boston Celtics. Let's go ahead. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Similar to the playoffs, and the Celtics go on to win the championship. At the end of the season, I decided not to change anything. I tried to make some moves, but nothing really worked out. So all I really did was re-sign everybody. The roster is literally the same. Nothing's changed at all, like legit. I try to make some big move for like Damian Lillard because the Trailblazers were selling, but they wouldn't budge. So I decided to just keep the team the same, and it paid off. We went 71-11 to end off that season. 71-11. So this isn't our championship season. I don't know what will be. So we're playing the Chicago Bulls. So we have Kobe, Boston, Porter, Markkanen, Wendell Carter, Zach LaVine's former team, and we absolutely sweep them. Now we're playing the Brooklyn Nets. So we have Chris Paul and KD. So no more Kyrie Irving. It's now CP3 and KD, which is still a nice duo, as they do take us to 6 games where we beat them ultimately. And now we have the Hawks again, which I think we beat them What? We got swept by the Hawks? Bro, come on, man. All right. All right, we got one more season to go for. One more season, and I'm chalking this up, bro. Let's go. You know what? Maybe, if just maybe, we were to go for a guy like Brad Stevens, give him my whole freaking budget. And we get Brad Stevens here. And now we go with Matthew Jones to be our assistant. We literally just went 71-11. So is there anything else I can do? So if I threw like, okay, I'm liking that idea. Kyrie Irving coming to New York at this point. I'm loving that idea. We're doing this trade. We're getting Kyrie Irving to come to New York. And now, so we have a nice duo of Kyrie and Giannis. Okay. Liking that a lot. And then we have Bryce Briggs. Cole Anthony's coming back. Jalen Johnson. Now you kind of wonder, though, do we even need Cole Anthony just because kind of just got Kyrie now. So we could maybe look to flip Cole Anthony, maybe, or something different. Let's say we threw all these guys out there. If there's anything good, there's nothing good actually. Let me throw one more time. We could just have a backcourt of Cole Anthony and Kyrie Irving and call it good. I was about to go for another season, and then 2K happened to me. It crashed. And my problem with that is I was like 4 seasons deep, right? Start today is still broken. And I have a file where autosave is off. So I have none of that progress left that I of the roster I just had, as you can tell. So I kind of have this file that I use to make these realistic rebuilds with all the teams that are out of the bubble. And the game just completely crashed on me. And I was like 4 seasons deep. So I hate to end it off getting swept by the Atlanta Hawks, but you can thank 2K for that, to be honest. And yeah, I mean, it's just very infuriating, to be honest. Like, it really sucks because I really wanted to go for another season, and then the game completely crashes on me. And we had so much progress. We went 71-11 just to get swept in the Eastern Conference Finals. And I hate to end it off that way. I really do. But at this point, I'm not going back. Because, like I said, I have none of that progress left. If Start Today wasn't broken, this wouldn't be an issue. But it is. So I kind of use this file. Or if I didn't use this file, I'd have to keep simulating the season and keep trading for the right draft picks for each team. It's a whole mess. So yeah, I have a file. And as you can tell, autosave is off. So yeah, if you made it to the end of this video, go ahead and just go ahead and say blame Ronnie. Just type blame Ronnie if you made it to the end. Blame Ronnie. Because I made a big trade. And I was like, okay, we're about to go into this next season and win this championship once and for all. But no, Ronnie 2K happened. So I appreciate you guys for watching regardless. I really hate to end it off like this. But for now, this Crushables, I'm saying peace.